Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to the Option Select Podcast. I'm Rick, and with me, as always, Ruben.
Wow. Okay. What's up, dude?
Before we get the show started, guys, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom and all the mothers out there.
Word to your moms.
Yeah, Mom, I love you very much. Thank you for watching the episodes every
Happy
week.
Mother's
I
Day,
really
Mom.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and I know she listens because last Saturday we were having dinner for my niece's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, "Rick, tell Ruben congratulations for being number 7 in the world."
Thank you, Mom.
I was like, "Wow, he just making that up."
No, I wasn't.
Like 7 out of there's only 5 people.
Multiple thousands of employees. Whatever.
But that's what she said. She's like, "Tell Ruben
Thank you, Mom.
congratulations."
Thank you,
I was
thank
like,
you,
"Oh,
thank
Mom
you, thank
does
you."
listen. That's my number 1 fan right there."
Hell yeah, dude.
Love
That's how
it.
it should be.
Love it. Guys, this is a podcast where me and Ruben, we get together and we talk about video games and we just share it with you guys and let y'all in on our weeks and how it's been going. And sometimes the news week is a little lean, kind of like this week, but it's okay. It's like a filler episode. We'll just talk about our weeks and just share it with you guys. But I mean, we got some stuff to talk about, and
Yeah, we do.
We'll break it down and things that we've been up to. But yeah, we start off every episode with how was your week, Ruben?
Well, my week went pretty well. Let's start off with work,
That's your favorite one.
I guess. So, yeah, what ends up happening is Monday and Tuesday they were pretty heavy. Mother's Day is our busiest day of the year.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so it was pretty busy all week. Lots of add to loads, lots of things going on. Mother's Day is like the biggest restaurant day, other than, what is it? Valentine's Day. It's like number 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, crazy stuff. So what ends up happening is we got a new manager, so an MIT manager in training. And he's got to ride with me Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it's his like 3rd day, Wednesday. So he started like Monday, Tuesday he was riding with somebody else. And then Wednesday he started riding with me. And so, yeah, I sized him up.
The big boy?
No, like not sized him up. Like I got the gist of who he is and what he's about pretty quickly. And I don't know. I'm trying to explain it like delicately, but like not to.
Is he the kind of guy doesn't get his hands dirty? Doesn't put his hand on stuff?
That's correct.
Because I have a one stop where even though like I tell him, hey, grab a cart, the guy will be like drags feet to come out of the warehouse and grab a cart, and then like waits till like I unload everything. Then he comes out, he's like, how many stops you got? Was that it? Okay. And then just walks in and like, piece of shit. The other guys, they'll come out with carts and everything, but like, hey, how much do we need the cart? Yeah, okay, we're on the way.
Yeah, so this person didn't want to get their hands dirty, didn't really like touching the bags, complained about the insects and all that stuff, and complained about how we have to load up our own trucks and have to unload our own trucks.
Jesus, God forbid.
And then...
you gotta get the job done.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, man. And there was a lot of complaining, a lot of lots of complaining.
God forget.
Fucking 3 days that I had him. And yeah, so like Thursday we got back and the truck was half. Okay, so like the days that he rode with me, I didn't even fill up the truck like with soil. Monday and Tuesday were my like big days.
Yeah.
Those are my big. I did them all by myself, no big deal, in and out or whatever. But Wednesday, he was helping me out, like just kind of learning and stuff. I was trying to show him the ropes and stuff. And then like Thursday comes around, I was like, all right, man, unload the truck. And
me?
And then I'm gonna actually hang. The guy was at lunch that hangs the bags or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll hang, whatever. And so one of the dock supervisors like, what are you doing hanging? You don't know how to hang. I was like, bro, your job's easy. You just pick it up and you put it on the hook. Relax. We talk shit to each other.
I'm certified.
We talk shit to each other. I was like, it's all good, dude. I got you, fam. No worries. So I'm hanging up bags, and this dude's just going so slow. And then, like, he's throwing bags on the ground and keeps throwing bags on the ground. And, like, he's missing the conveyor belt. It's literally 6 inches from the bed of the truck. And so I'm just like, oh, boy. Like, it takes 35 minutes, which should have taken 15 minutes. And then towards, like, the end of it, I was like, would you mind? And I said it exactly like this. Would you mind pulling the truck forward so we can get the stuff that you dropped on the ground? You don't have to tell me like that. And I'm like, what? Wait, what?
What?
I was like, I didn't mean no disrespect. You're the one that threw the bags on the ground. So we got to pick them up because I don't want this old man over here that I took his place to help him unload to get down there and have to pick him up himself. So you know, I didn't mean no disrespect, whatever. But he's like, well, there's better ways of telling people. And I was like,
God.
okay, sure, bro, whatever, man. So like this
Is
morning,
he young?
no, he's like 45, something like that. So like today comes around, he's like, today's the easy day. You know, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill day, whatever. But I got some ads loads and stuff, so we gotta make some extra stops.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we finally get to the end of the day, and he's barely picked up anything. And then we unload the truck, and like he keeps on like. Here's another thing, like he's been talking about like how much he works out, and like he works out and this stuff, and like he doesn't stop eating. Like today, I got done at noon. He had 6 meals before we were finished.
Maybe he's trying to like pack on some pounds or something.
I don't know what he's doing, but it
was always a bunch of.
Hold on, it ain't working. Whatever it is.
It was a lot of protein meals, right?
No, it wasn't working for him.
Like jerky,
whatever it is,
eggs,
wasn't working.
Tuna fish, chicken.
Nope. You want to know what it was? He had 2 tacos to start the day before we even pulled off the dock.
Fast food.
No, he had made them from home, but still tacos. And then after that, he had some kind of like a bag of chips or something, like an hour later. But they were low sodium. He said. And then he had a meal replacement protein shake. And then he had a banana. Okay. And then he had something else like towards lunchtime. I can't remember what it was. But he ate like 6 times today, just today. That didn't include yesterday or the day before that. 6 times today. I worked out real hard yesterday. Not on my truck, but sure you did.
You should have asked him what kind of workouts you do. You should have asked him, like, what kind of workouts you do.
I didn't want to talk to him.
The thing is, I work out too.
I didn't want to talk to him. Like, that's how bad it got. Like,
you should have.
By the 3rd day, I was like, I didn't even want to know what he did, right?
Don't even talk to me.
I was like, I don't even want to talk to you, dude. Like, you pissed me off. You're taking up space in my truck, and I'm done. I'm over this day. I want it to be over. Weight. So he's like talking to his chick. He's like constantly on his phone. Another one of those two. Constantly on his phone, time. Eating. Constantly on his phone, reading the news, trying to talk to me about politics, and I don't talk politics at work. And I'm just like, bro, I don't want to talk about this. Like, can we change the subject? And everything I did, it was always wrong, even though he's never done this type of work before, which was also very fucking hilarious. Because whenever we get back into the office, he's questioning me in front of my managers that are already managers, and they're like, do you know?
He's ranked number 7.
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know who you're riding with? So he's giving me all this shit. And I'm just like, I've had enough. So like Thursday night, Thursday after work, I sent a message to my new service manager. I'm like, yo, you available for lunch Friday? We got to have a chat. Like, we're going to have a chat.
What'd she say?
She's like, yeah, if nobody calls out, whatever. But somebody had ended up calling out.
Of course.
So she's like, I'll get with you next week. I was like, yeah, no worries. No big deal. But basically, I'm just going to let her know what's going on with this person. I don't think it's going to be a good fit because like, he's under the assumption that as a manager he won't have to be on a truck, like he's just gonna be in the office, right?
Did you not know that sometimes people call in and that he has to fill in a role?
I tried telling him, and he's like, yeah, so it's gonna be an early day today, right? Friday. I was like, yeah, it'll be pretty early for me, not for you. And I said it straight out like that. I was like, for me it will be. I'll be off at noon. You not so much. And he goes, well, we'll see about that. Okay, we'll see. So we're sitting in there doing the check-in or whatever. He's questioning what I do and whatever. And then the boss lady calls in, and while to the other manager that's checking us in or whatever, and then and she's like, yeah, I got Ruben. He goes, yeah, I got Ruben here with me or whatever, checking him in, and then good thing he brought this person back pretty quickly, and we'll send him out on some hot shots. And she's like, oh, okay, good. And then like I was wearing my mask. Smiling the fucking
ear
to ear, bro. It was like the highlight of my fucking those 3 days. I was just like,
what's he gonna do when it's like summertime?
I don't know.
And the heat indices are at triple digits.
Yeah, and then there's maggots everywhere and roaches and rats and
it's hot inside the truck. What's
dogs and yeah. And you don't have AC. You don't want them to fix your AC. And I'm like, nah. I think AC makes you weak. And I said it just like soft. That. I think it makes you soft as fuck, soft as baby shit. And he's just like, well, AC, it will keep you from dehydrating. Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't passed out yet. I
drink a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water, bro.
Yeah. Stay away from the caffeine.
So, yeah, being that Mother's Day is our busiest week, I do have to go into work on Sunday to lighten up my load for Monday and Tuesday.
But not on the road, right? Just to the warehouse.
No. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit my 5 to 7 biggest stops. I'm gonna pick up the soil that they're gonna use because it's like the perfect storm. It was Cinco de Mayo, right? And then you have Mother's Day and then Mexican Mother's Day, all three back to back. So it's been pretty hectic, man. So Sunday I'm gonna show up around 6 a.m. Go pick up some stuff. And then right around 8, head back whenever everybody starts getting there, so I can like load up and all that stuff without setting off alarms, that kind of thing. So I plan on working a little bit Mother's Day morning, but yeah, that was my week.
Well, they pay you, right?
Huh?
They pay you, right?
They pay me to show up Sunday? No, I'm doing this for my own benefit for the rest of the week. What? You looking at me weird?
I don't work for free, Papa.
Oh, okay. I'm getting paid to do it.
That's what I was just asking. You get paid. You get money.
Yeah, I get paid for the rest of the week. I'm not getting paid for Sunday specifically.
Not for the hours.
Like 2 hours? It's nothing. See, because like with those 2 hours, I'll make up 4 hours for the rest of the week because I won't have to drive back to the warehouse to unload all this extra shit that I'm going to have. So it's going to save me time throughout the week for 2 hours on Sunday. So I'll take that over the little fucking measly $100 that they want to pay me anyway. I'm pretty sure they'll end up paying me because they need soil. So, as far as gaming goes, I was doing some Returnal this weekend, and up until they did a patch that broke the game and game saves and stuff like that.
Okay, is this everybody, or did you experience this?
No, I did not.
So just
because I didn't want to.
This is just from what you've heard.
It was a lot.
This is all just secondhand from what you heard, right?
A lot of people.
Not firsthand. You didn't see it yourself.
No, I did not because I didn't download the patch.
Okay.
So whenever I got news about the patch corrupting saves, I was coming home. I was checking the Returnal Twitter, and then like it was just like post of all these for the update, like bricking the game and like having to like start over and like creating a whole bunch of like other bugs. So I was like, oh, guess I'm not playing that today. And that was like yesterday, I think, it was yesterday.
Thursday?
It was like yesterday. I was like, oh, I was gonna hop on that, and then nope, not gonna hop on that anymore. So I wanted to stream that yesterday, but like I said, it didn't work out so well. So hopefully I'll get to stream that tomorrow.
So now a week away from the release date and minus this game-breaking bugs, are you still flying high on Returnal or kind of?
I like it. I still like it. I still enjoy playing it. I think that it's got a lot of replayability, being that it is a roguelike. And I haven't beaten it yet. It's pretty damn difficult and very fun. So I'm still enjoying the shit out of it. So I look forward to getting some more time in on that one this weekend. Did some Destiny 2 as well.
How'd the raids go?
We did a couple.
Did you get your gear?
I geared up my Warlock, and that's what I was working on before you showed up.
Eye level.
Total right now I'm at 1332. The max is 1310, but with your artifact, as it levels up, you get more. The season resets in 3 days, Tuesday or Sunday night. So the season resets on Sunday night in 3 days, and they just pushed through the pre-patch. So they shut it down for maintenance today around, I don't know, like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. It didn't open up until 12 or 1. And then they were getting everybody set up and ready to go for that season start next week. And then the raid releases the following weekend. Releases the following weekend, the 22nd. So did a little bit of Destiny.
So you the boys are all ready to go for the next content?
I don't know. I think we're going to be under-leveled.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be under-leveled, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try and go for a world's first. I've got to do some research on the
fights and mechanics.
On the raid that is releasing, because it is a Destiny 1 raid. So I'm going to go through and watch some videos of people running through that and learn what the roles are and stuff like that. So maybe I have to Sherpa or at least be cognizant of what's going on. So looking forward to that for next week. What else happened this week on gaming? Played a little bit of Like a Dragon.
Yakuza? We went back to it?
A little bit of Yakuza.
What chapter were you on?
7 or 8.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at a chapter where old girl joins the party.
Yeah, so that's chapter 6, I think.
I
don't know.
so.
I'm like running a business or running businesses at the moment.
Okay.
But so far so good. I just want to pick at that one here and there. A lot of Beat Saber with my boy Carlos. I was able to download some custom songs and stuff like that, and that damn thing gives me a workout, bro.
Yeah, a lot of cardio.
Sweating, bro.
Do it in the garage?
No, right here. Right here in this room. Pretty fun. I wanna put it on Mikkel and let her give it a shot before y'all roll out of here today. I think it would be kind of funny to watch her do that. But because Alice is actually pretty decent at it, and if you played like Guitar Hero or anything like that, you should be all right. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, a little bit of that. Oh, actually, a lot of it, and it's got like a calorie
counter,
burner
whatever.
counter, and like a heart rate monitor and stuff on
Really?
it. So just yesterday alone, when me and Carlos were playing, after I had barbecued after work or whatever, I think we had burned like 600, 650, something like that.
Damn.
We played for like an hour and a half, and it was just like we did. It wasn't Godzilla, it was Homicide, and it was Logic and Eminem, and you know how fast those lyrics are, and you're like,
Yeah.
and we put it on no fail just to like swing our arms really fast because there was no way we were gonna fucking knock out that song like perfectly or whatever. But it was fun. We were talking shit to each other back and forth and having a good time. And then like I think Carlos's strap broke,
Oh no.
so he went and picked up a new one, and then he ordered another one from Oculus because they're not supposed to break.
Okay, that's good that they have customer service.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
So
So it's sucking for like one of the straps break and then Oculus be like, oh, screw.
sorry about your luck.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to keep your customers. Like, hey, sometimes shit happens.
Yeah. And it didn't break like in the middle, like he had slammed it or something. It like broke from like right here where that little loop where it goes around towards the back. You see it right there?
Okay, what reminds me of a welder's cap.
Right there. Yeah. So that's where it broke on his. So he's he went and picked up one for Best Buy, and he'd already ordered a free replacement from Oculus. So that's good that they got them that. A lot of Half-Life Alyx as well.
Yeah.
I do like a chapter or so like every other day.
How long are they? Roughly?
Like 30, 45 minutes if you like explore everything. That game is still blowing my fucking mind, dude. It's so cool. I want something else like it, but like as all the research and all the stuff that I've been
Resident Evil.
is nothing like it. I'm telling you right now.
It's a league on its own.
Half-Life is just like Resident Evil might be like right here because it's only a PSVR title, but like Half-Life is like the gold standard.
It's built for strictly, yeah.
Yeah, it's the gold standard, and I love that game. It's so good. But yeah, so I ended up getting this like little cable right here, so I could plug it into the headset itself and plug it into this headset, so I can get better sound because the sound does come out, but it comes out like through the bottom or whatever. And then whenever we're playing Beat Saber, me and Alice, I have the audio come out of the speakers on the computer, and
that way both of you can enjoy it.
Yeah, we enjoy this. Somebody enjoys the song, the other person enjoys, swinging the sticks around and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun. We didn't really watch anything this week. Nothing that wasn't out of the ordinary. Like we didn't start any
Falcon
new shows.
Winter Soldier.
I've taken like a couple weeks off of that, so we probably should get on that at some point.
Yeah, before the spoilers come out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're already
they're out there. Hang out with Kevin long enough, he'll put something on Facebook.
Yeah, for sure he will.
It's like, well, that's not even funny.
And he'll be like, "Oh, my finger slipped.
Oops.
I fat fingered it. Yeah. I fat fingered it. Oops. Oops."
I love talking shit about him.
I know
I love him to death. I love him to death.
That son of a bitch is listening. But yeah, like nothing out of the ordinary. Like watching TV wise, like I wasn't really feeling TV. Like after this weekly, I was just like so beat. It's like so
from
beat
work
up
and video
from
games.
Work and like working out and stuff like that. And then like Alice had she had a little accident last Friday when we were doing the podcast.
Oh no.
She slipped on a longboard and hurt her knee or a ligament or something like that. So I had to take her to the doctor Saturday morning, and she's been having to wear a brace and like crutches.
I
and
thought
be
I saw a
elevated.
leg brace package on the table.
So she's been having to do that stuff. She says she's starting to feel better. And then she also went and got her second COVID shot, COVID vaccination on Thursday. And she hadn't been feeling too good, kind of like I was. Like it kind of wrecked the shit out of me. So she's kind of feeling what I went through, and hopefully that clears up for her by like tomorrow afternoon, like it did for me. And yeah, hopefully she gets better and all that good stuff. So she's been, like I said, it's been pretty relaxed week. Like I haven't really done too much. And I cut the grass today. Tomorrow I gotta run a quick errand to the post office for my mom, and then other than that, work on Sunday for a few hours and just kind of hang out after.
What's your mom doing for Mother's Day? She gonna be in Corpus?
Yeah, she's in Corpus, I think.
Uh-huh.
She hadn't told me whether or not she was gonna be here in town, but
I know sometimes she just drops by and just like, hey, I'm here.
yeah, sometimes she does, but
Like, hey,
sometimes
I'm
she's just
here.
like, I'm not going nowhere. It's fucking Mother's Day. I'm gonna hang
It's
out.
my day.
So yeah, she's I don't know if she is or not. She might be down next weekend, and then I'll just take her out next weekend. Like I wasn't gonna take her out to dinner on Mother's Day anyway, because
It's played out.
fuck that, dude. I know what
You're in the biz. You know,
I know what's gonna go
what's gonna
on.
happen.
To hell with that. So yeah, that was just about my week in a nutshell. Work was pretty crazy, but you know it is what
That
it
guy
is.
right there.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to
Can
have
you say that any
conversation.
nicer, please? Say it in a different way.
Can you say it? There's a different way to say
There's a
it.
different way to say it. Piece of shit. I'll say it for you. You piece of shit.
I didn't say nothing, bro. I said nothing
I wish
negative.
Travis was here. So he could do his accent.
You piece of chat.
You're a piece of chat.
Piece of chat. How was your week, Bubba?
It was a week.
All right.
Work was okay. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty heavy. My freaking truck broke down.
Oh, that's
What
always
was
fun.
it? Well, it was Monday. You know how because the back in the cargo there's a little panel door so you could get to the fuel pump and stuff like that in the at the very bottom.
Right.
So that panel was sunken in. So I mean, there's literally a hole at the base of my truck because they had a board on the floor. Like, what the fuck is this board here? And I picked it up like, oh, the panel's missing again. I'm like, okay. I just grabbed that board and tossed it out because I didn't want it in my truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote it up, and the next day I turned on my truck and like you hit accelerate, and it took forever to accelerate, and it maxed out at 40 miles per hour. I told my supervisor, like, I can't drive this. We got any other trucks?
Mm.
And I was talking to my homeboy Salazar. He's like, well, good thing is you're delivering just in town.
Right.
That way you don't have to get on the freeway or anything. You know, get on 45 or 225 or Beltway or nothing. I was like, that's true. But still, just driving around, it's just, and everybody, every time I got to a stop, they're like, the fuck's wrong with your truck? I'm like, I know, it's crappy. I don't know. So I wrote that up. Wednesday, I get a different truck. It's a big old diesel one. I'm like, okay, it's not too bad. It's not the same one that I got 2 weeks ago.
Right.
But it was similar. I was like, okay, it's a diesel. It's not as loud as the other one. Dirty. It's another community truck. So I had to write up everything to make it, to make it,
right.
up to snuff. Okay, and then Friday, so I had that truck again, and then Friday, my supervisor's like, I had to give you that big old nasty truck. I'm like, oh, why? She's like, I just had to. I was like, where's my truck? She's like, it's not even on the property anymore. They send it off to get fixed. I'm like,
dang it. You're like
dang.
Napoleon Dynamite. Dang it.
Yeah, like, gee, okay, all right. So then I walk inside my truck, and it's just garbage, dude. Literally garbage. The guy who loaded it crapped out on me. He's like, dude, you've been loading. It's not even my regular guy. My regular guy's quitting, which is good. I don't blame him. Don't get stuck there. But this guy, he's been loading for a while, and I'm like, dude, you've been here for like years now. Like, you gotta try. He's like, well, come on, dude. Like, I mean, you literally have all this gap to put stuff in there. Nothing. I mean, it's a mess. I'm like, whatever, fine. So I mean, I didn't clock out till 8:00 tonight, this morning. So it's just everything just so work. That's it. It's done. It's Friday.
Right.
I don't have to worry about it till Monday.
Right.
Video games. I did streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I did went back to Demon Souls, and I was exploring the what's it called, Stone Digger ruins. Yeah, where all the dwarves are at. It's in the mines, mines of Moria, basically. So I found out there was one way where I wasn't going, because after you beat the spider, after that bonfire, I call them bonfires. That bonfire, you go right, which would lead you down a tunnel, and you can fight Flame Lurker, or you go left, and there's these exploding mine carts that keep coming out. Mm-hmm. Well, I thought they kept coming out, but there's only 3 of them. So I was like, after the third one passed by, I was like, oh shit, there's stuff to explore over here, because I just thought they're gonna keep coming out and flush you out when they explode, But okay, there's more things to explore right here. So I did that Monday, Tuesday, and then by Thursday I was like, all right, try Flame Lurker. I mean, I got home late, so I was like, it's gonna be a long day, short stream. So I got to Flame Lurker. He bodied me. All right, get it back in there, learn the fight, bodied. All right, get back in there. Okay, now I see. He's gonna go swing. ground pound. And then he'll back up.
Okay.
And he'll come like jumping at you, and you gotta like watch out. You know, it's like okay. So at what I've noticed is you gotta like let him do his swinging, get in there, get 2 strikes in, then get out.
Right.
It's gonna be like a long game.
Don't get greedy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle of attrition because it's gonna be a long and drawn out. And what I've noticed is with different enemy types are more susceptible to different weapons, like either slashing weapons, thrust weapons, impact weapons. Like, oh shit. So I had to change up. I was using a falchion to help just do more damage. So I think when I go back, I don't know when I'll go back, but when I go back, I'm gonna go farm some herbs and just take off Flame Record. That way I'll be done with. Hopefully I'll be done with 2-2, and then I could go to.
I thought you were on 3-2.
I was, and I was stuck there for
back. Okay,
yeah, because I was at Upper Latria, and I was like, wow, this is.
Okay, my bad. I misheard.
So I was like, yeah, because I was at Upper Latria, and I was like, nah, this is still, I'm getting stuffed. I'm like, no, I'll come back later. Let me go retrospect and see what I missed. And sure enough, I was going back to the Mines of Mario. So I did a lot of that. I purchased Resident Evil 8. Thank you for Miles, because he gave me the gift card, $50 gift card for my birthday. Nice. So I was able to get Resident Evil 8 for like $15.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah. So I downloaded it last night, and all I did was like I went to like the settings just to I could mess around with the graphics and stuff. It just looks pretty good. Right. Hands down, looks pretty good. And I'm just rocking a basic 2070 Super, and what else? Whatever. But all I played was like it's like the game starts with it's like a mother telling you a story, and it looks kind of like very like a Tim Burton, the Corpse Bride kind of animation. You know what I'm talking about? Like right, Jack Skellington. It looks like that. It looks like that kind of art. It's just like a quick story. And after that played out, I just was like, okay, you know what? I don't have time because it's already 11 o'clock. I need to go to sleep. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to stream that. Saturday, Dad came over. He's like, all right, we're ready to cut out those pipes and change everything. I was like, oh god! Like I literally had to get up there with the 2 plumber's wrenches and just like because it's like it was Mikkel and Dad. And Dad's like, I can't get in there. It's like, Rick, you're stronger. Get in there. So I had like, okay, I can see why plumbers charge whatever they want because if you want to do it, that is hard work to get in tight spaces, and like you literally got to get on the attic and get Mikkel had to lift the pipe while I'm grabbing the pipe wrench and trying to break open the freaking. It was a lot of work, and you're in the attic. I mean, luckily it was like cool. This last weekend, so like we didn't have to worry about like being in a sauna when we're up there. What else? So yeah, I did that, and then Dad's coming over tomorrow. We're gonna do some more drywall for the. You okay? You got to sneeze?
Yeah, I got to sneeze real bad.
I'm
listening. Go.
Blurting away. So then Dad's coming over tomorrow. He messaged me today. He's like, "What time are we working tomorrow?" I'm like, 11 o'clock. He's like, okay, we gotta go pick up some drywall and patch up the holes that we put up there. And we put some holes. And the thing is,
I saw that.
Yeah, and the thing is, like in retro, like not retrospect, but just like going back over the house and looking at the what the electricians did and the people who had the previous owners, what they did just to like cut corners. You're like, these motherfuckers here, dude. They're using like nails to hold the pipes together instead of like pipe hangers, and they're using
nails to hold the pipes.
Yeah, like they're using clothes hangers, like wrap up clothes hangers just to hold the pipe, like as for pipe instead of galvanized pipe hanger. You know, the electrician, like some of the top sockets, plugs weren't even like properly connected. The cable guy literally let a cable just run in the middle of the attic, like it's just hanging there. So we also have to cross around it. We're going up there. It's just like, Jesus Christ, these guys, that Mikkel hired when she was inspecting the house.
They didn't catch any of that?
It sucks. But it's okay. We're seeing it, and we're slowly fixing it and upgrading the house. So that's fine. Exercising. Monday, I did yoga. I went back to the on 6 kettlebell program. So I've been sticking with that. I'm telling you, the MVP kettlebell is that little 12 kilo one.
26
like that one's just been doing what's doing. The 40 pounder is nice, but if I want to do those exercises, forget about it. 20-second of a row iso hold, that ain't gonna happen.
Not with a 40.
Not with a 40. Holding it 20 seconds in a row position. I mean,
My least favorite
No.
ones are the lunges.
The reverse lunge into a hold. And then when John finally says move, like, oh God, yes, let me move.
I gotta move.
Yeah, or we'll hold the squat in the rack position, or hold out in the press.
The 90.
Oh God.
My least favorite was the fucking lunges though, for sure, by
Yeah.
far. And then squat second.
The
worst.
squats were okay for me. To me, it's the lunges. Those are the hardest ones for me. It's holding the lunges, like
You bringing back painful memories.
Yeah. So I mean, this whole week, dude, my lower body was just scorched, dude. I didn't exercise Thursday. It was supposed to be yoga again, but I got home from work so late. I was like, you know what? Saturday morning after I get my haircut, I'll do the yoga and then do my exercise. I just double up, which is fine because I like Saturday mornings, getting my exercises done early in the morning. Before while I'm still fasting. To me, it just gives me more energy for the day. So I'm looking forward to that. And as for content, me and Mikhail started watching a show called Bones and Shadow. It's on Netflix. Not too bad. You might like it. It's fantasy-esque, but it has like it's almost set like it almost looks like it has a setting of World War I, where they have these kind of like, ships and weapons and stuff like that and swords, but they're not like modernized yet, because like in World War I, they're actually still like taking horses into a war,
right.
instead of the tanks before they were made. So it's kind of like that. So it kind of has like the Victorian era vibe, and of course there's magic and stuff like that, and fantasy and stuff like that. But what I'm liking about this series is not the main character, but the side characters. There's two stories running parallel with each other, and it's the second one that I'm really interested about, because it's all about like these rogues and scoundrels and assassins trying to one up each other on the plot. So I'm really enjoying that aspect of the story. So I've been watching a couple episodes of that, and I'm enjoying it. It's on Netflix.
What's the name one more time?
Bones and Shadow, or Shadows and Bone.
Okay.
One of those two, yeah. And Mikhail says she saw one recently on HBO that has the same style, so she had to kind of like, wait, which one am I watching again? I forgot which one, but it's kind of it was on HBO. And I think that's about it. So, and yeah. That's it.
All right.
Done. Fiend. Show's over. Guys, thank you for hanging over.
Thanks for
you
hanging
guys
out,
catch me _Rick with the one. I love streaming. Catch me Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. No.
Shameless plug.
All
right, what you got this week, Papa?
Guys, I ain't got much, dude. But I did see I saw that. Let me get my notes.
Damn, it's already 10:30.
I know.
Holy
It's late.
Shit.
It's late. So I saw that Gamescom 2021 will be digital event, which not surprised considering what's going on right now.
Right.
I think that's the one that takes place in Cologne, Belgium. I think.
I can look that up.
I think so. Cause I think that's usually that's the European one. Which I don't remember. I think they had one last year too, which is also online. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. They're starting to get blurry. Because it's just online show.
It is in Cologne.
Is it?
Yeah.
Belgium.
North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany.
Oh, okay. Well, wrong
Cologne,
country.
North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's a state in Germany.
I guess so. Yeah.
City, state, country.
Yeah. 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 I don't remember last year seeing anything about it, but it doesn't surprise me that it's going to be digital.
Yeah, I mean, who's doing giant gatherings?
But yeah, of course. But hopefully, with the new generation of consoles just coming out, that hopefully we'll get some more news coming up. Because honestly, we talked about it last week, but I really feel like right now this month is going to be a really busy. This summer is going to be a really, if you enjoy video games,
right?
And not only video games, but content itself. Because I know a series that I'm excited for that's coming out is Castlevania. I really do enjoy that series, and I think it's going to be the final season, which is fine because I think the sweet spot, to me personally, the sweet spot for shows was anywhere between 4 to 5, 6 seasons. Because once you start going too many, you start drawing out the story.
Yeah, the sweet spot is whenever the fucking story arc is complete.
Yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Some episodes, some shows like Rick and Morty, where it's just animation, they have their own isolated stories. Yeah, fine. You continue that. Do as much as you want, because I mean you could do so much things with that series and stuff like that. But I think stuff like Castlevania, where you have an arc where it starts as Dracula. They defeat Dracula. Then they have this last season where they have this arc where like Dracula's not there, so they kind of have to like make these bad guys up. So they make these secondary characters bad guys, but even then they're just telling you what their plans are.
Mm-hmm.
And they introduce new characters, and then it's like, I don't know what they did with Alucard because he's just hanging out with some incest twins, and then that's it. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, it wasn't a bad season, but I was just like, yeah, this didn't do anything. So hopefully this new season coming out, it'll because I think they're gonna like resurrect Dracula, which doesn't surprise me because even though if you saw the trailer, it shows that. So I was like, okay, Dracula's one last attempt for revenge.
Got it.
Can't wait.
I'm in.
Vlad Dracula Tepesh. I really like how they make their accents and sounds of you know.
I need to finish that series. I think I only made it to like season 2 or chapter 2 or whatever it was. But I did enjoy it. I just fucking
because the first
comes and goes, and I can forget about it.
Yeah, because the first season was literally just 3 episodes, but they were like 40 minutes long or something like that. Right, and then they like, oh, well, we got a banger on our hands. Let's make more of it. That's when they had season 2, then 3, and then I think they're gonna be finishing with season 4. I don't know. I heard Kevin was talking about it, which like I said, I'm fine with that. No problem. But I'm excited. Just like I said, just this month, there's gonna be Phoebe. I'm gonna kick you. She's like, I'm gonna hold on, guys. I gotta put my old man leg up. So yeah, going back to Gamescom. I'm just excited to see what we're gonna be hearing from the different developers.
Yeah,
anything and everybody.
I got the statement pulled up here. And it said, "No retreat, no surrender. #Gamescom 2021 goes digital. Are you ready for an adventure? Gamescom Epics will lead you on a special quest." And then they do a little party emoji, party hat like popper emoji, and 100.
That's 100, bro.
Gamescom opening night live with Jeff Knightley and our awesome shows. And then they have they actually have like a full statement. So that was from their direct Twitter. But yeah, it goes on to say that, you know, they're going to be just going straight digital because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
This and that. And it's going to go from Monday, August 23rd all the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Opening night will be live Wednesday, August 25th with the main days of Gamescom on Thursday and Friday, the 26th and 27th. Some of the offers will continue to be available over the following weekend. You can find Gamescom schedules and blah blah blah.
So that's Gamescom. That's gonna be in August. I think Summerfest is gonna be going on also. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Then E3 is definitely summer. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to talk about, which is great because a lot of times it's just kind of like, okay, E3, right. But yeah. And
then speaking of E3,
what happened?
Gearbox. Well, E3 announced that Gearbox, Bandai Namco, and Sega all joined their E3 lineup this year. So it keeps on growing and growing.
Gearbox that's Borderlands, right?
Yeah. Borderlands and
the hero shooter, we always forget the name.
Battleborn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I remember this time.
Yeah, on at this one.
Yeah. So Gearbox. Didn't Gearbox just get bought out by somebody? Tencent.
Tencent,
right?
No, or maybe minority hold.
Gearbox. It got the. It's like the
parent company.
Yeah, the parent. No, it's Embracer Group. That's what it was. It was Embracer Group. I think
they bought a piece of it.
I think they bought it out.
Jesus Christ.
But I think it's Embracer Group is the one that. Yeah, I think that's the one that. Yeah, Embracer Group. That's the one that took over it.
Nice. I guess
that's the one.
I'm just gonna say nice. Like I say, sure. I say nice when I'm like, okay. When if you guys text me and I respond with nice, I was just like me saying, okay.
Well, Embracer's got Tarsier, Coffee Stain, Gearbox, Starbreeze, Stillfront, Paradox, Mojang, Focus Home.
Mojang?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, part of Mojang, yeah. And there's more.
I know Mojang. That's straight up Minecraft.
Microsoft and Minecraft, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got a bunch of people. But yeah, so they added 3 more developers to the actual E3 conference itself. So, like I said, it keeps growing even for a digital-only event.
Okay, one more time. You said Gearbox?
Bandai Namco.
I wonder if they're going to have any Tales of... that new Tales games that they've been previewing. Tales of Arise? I don't know when that one's coming out because... Have you played any of the Tales games? They're basically JRPG. Yeah.
No, I've never played any of those.
They're basically just... From my experience, guys, I played... The only one I played was Tales of Vesperia, and I enjoyed it. But I think the problem to me, Okay, and I'm sure it's not a problem to everybody, but to me, these games are these JRPGs are really long. You know,
a lot.
and I'm enjoying them. I mean, I like the voice of of all the characters and going on an adventure and going around. Like I like this, but if I was younger and I had time to just spend all afternoon playing video games, great. But I can't do it as an adult. Like I have so many hobbies and things that I have to squeeze in.
Right.
That I just can't really just always pick it up and play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or finish it at least. It has to be something really good for me to just like continuously on a grind and enjoy it, like Persona. To me, even though it is a long game, it's just like the Tales games, very long, a lot of things to do. But I love Persona. It for me, it clicked on so many levels that I actually enjoyed coming back to it. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Tales for Vesperia for me just didn't hit all the high notes. I mean, like it has the JRPG tropes, cool. I like that. Talents and weapons and armors and discovering things and stuff like that, cool. But I'm okay. Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe with this new Bandai Namco, I know they're gonna have Tales of Rise coming out. I think there was another one that was coming out. I forgot what it's called. It looks like what's that one that you got on the Switch? You're like a cop, but you're chained up to the demon.
Astral Chain?
Yeah, it looks like Astral Chain and something else.
The Scarlet Nexus?
Scarlet Nexus, yeah. I think Bandai Namco's doing that one too, for sure. Yeah, that one looks interesting because it looks like a Platinum's game. Like it looks like you could take out your character and put Bayonetta in there, or Dante.
Right.
And that's what it looks like. It looks like a shoot them up, hack them, slash them, throw them up in the air, do all your crazy combos. That's what Scarlet Nexus looks like to me.
Yeah, that one comes out June 25th, 2021. Supposedly.
June 25th.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Not set in stone, because even if a game goes gold, we know it can be fucking.
Because I think it already got postponed.
Back,
yeah, because I think it was supposed to come out last year. Then they said, "Hey, summer of 2021."
Yeah,
I think I'm not too sure, but don't hold your breath when it comes to release dates ever. So
ever from now on until
in the history
everybody
of video games
can go back to normal.
This is the normal.
No, new normal.
New norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the more and more people are getting onto these digital conventions or whatever, even though they could put out their own YouTube video and just basically do whatever it is that they're doing. So I'm glad that they're all kind of still getting together and moving through that.
The worst is when they do announcements for announcements. Like next week, we're gonna tell you about an update to our, like, what?
Next week, we're going to tell you about something you've been waiting a long time to hear that we told you about previously in another video.
That doesn't make sense. Like, if you give me I'm not going to like knock all announcements for announcements, because sometimes you just got to say like, hey, on something, we got something planned up. Fine. But don't keep like reminding me and telling me like, yeah, I got it. I circled the date on my calendar already. Jesus Christ. Stop trying to build up the hype. Yeah.
So I wanted to go back into Returnal real quick.
Yes.
Because they did release a patch that created a lot of uproar. Nothing that I experienced, because I was lucky enough to see it online before I jumped in, like I said earlier. But yeah, so they had released a patch called 1.3.3, and it went live, and it was supposed to fix like some issues with the pre-order suits, where it wouldn't like let you pick up anything or leave a room. Like the pre-order suit would like legitimately lock you in somewhere, and I did have that bug. All I did was restart the run, and it fixed itself. But it happened like twice, I believe. And then they fixed a bunch of other bug fixes and stuff like that, custom controller mappings and things like that. But then like all of a sudden, like as soon as they put that patch out Wednesday morning or afternoon or whatever it was, then like the laundry list of people just coming out of the woodwork, be like, my save file's corrupted, or I lost all my progress, or all this other stuff that was going on. So like a bunch of people did come across this. Luckily, like I said, I wasn't one of those because I didn't download the patch. But a lot of people did, unfortunately, and that just kind of sucks, but
I think probably it's one of those things where like, because the developer, what was it again? Housemarque. I mean, they haven't made any like huge games. I think this is like the very first huge ambitious game for like
I would agree with that
stuff like for something like this. So I guess for them trying to like I guess they didn't really. I'm not saying they didn't prepare, but or throw shade at them, but it's just like something this ambitious of a game, this size,
Right.
They're just bound for something like oversight on this part or something like that,
Right. I mean, at least they shipped a full playable complete game. That's more than most people could say. And it's fun. It's really fun. And like I said, if you have a chance to pick it up and play it, it is probably one of the best titles on PS5.
Yeah, I had my friends from chat. They come in when I was playing Demon's Souls. They're like, Rick, have you played Returnal? I'm like, no. He's like, you should play it now.
You should play it.
Stop playing Demon's Souls. Like, God damn it, no.
I think you should play it. I think you should finish Demon's Souls. And then after you're done with Resident Evil 8 and Demon's Souls, and then whatever else comes out within the next 3 months, then you can
queue it up.
Then you
just queue it up in the log.
Yeah, just add it to your wish list and whenever it goes on sale.
That's why I'm telling you, you should have bought a physical copy. When you're done, you're like, hey, let me borrow this cotton.
Yeah, but then see, I would actually let you borrow it and not be like, give me my copy of the game back.
You don't even played it.
It doesn't matter.
You never played
it 3 times.
You never played it.
Yeah, I did.
It just sat there.
No, I didn't.
Besides, you got the other one on.
Yeah, I got that one. I got the lesser version. It's all good.
PlayStation Connect.
It's all right. Luckily, I got that, but I would have bought it anyway. But yeah, so I got it on a discount, just the same way you got Resident Evil 8 on a discount, bro. I got paid $40 for that game.
Huh? Let you borrow it.
Yeah, you let me borrow it. We'll see.
You could borrow my Steam access.
Steam Family Access.
Yeah. So Mikhail does. She just gets my Steam stuff. She's like, I won't play that.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I think whenever I reset my PC, everything got swapped over. I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
But what else do you got, Bubba?
I want something that I saw that was. I'm not really that much into Discord, but announcing PlayStation new partnership with Discord.
Right.
So it got me thinking, does this mean that they'll be like exclusive to PlayStation, or maybe integrate some features with the PlayStation or something like that, where, when you're playing the game, you could kind of just like straight up stream it to your, like, I don't know, just make it easier and less frictionless.
They are going to do an integration, it says, but Sony actually put out, I think a SIE blog or something like that. They put out a statement, and I can read from it if you want. It comes from Jim Ryan, president and CEO. He says, at PlayStation, we are constantly looking for new ways to enable players around the world to connect with one another, form new relationships and communities, and share fun experiences and lasting memories. It's in this spirit that we are excited to announce a new partnership with Discord. The communication service popularized by gamers and used by more than 140 million people every month around the world. Together with teams already hard at work at connecting Discord with your social and gaming experience on PlayStation Network, our goal is to bring Discord and PlayStation experiences closer together on console and mobile starting early next year, allowing friends, groups, and communities to hang out, have fun, and communicate more easily while playing games together. To bring these experiences to life for our players, Sony Interactive Entertainment has made a minority investment as part of Discord Series H round. I have no idea what that means. But from our very first conversation with co-founders Jason Citron and Stan I don't even know.
Don't go butcher up.
Vishavensky, I was inspired by their lifelong love for gaming and our team's shared passion to help bring friends and communities together in new ways. Why did he repeat himself twice? Empowering players to create communities and enjoy shared gaming experiences is the heart of what we do. So we are beyond excited to start this journey with one of the world's most popular communication services. It is always a pleasure to work with great partners to bring fresh experiences to our fans, and we will have more to share in the coming months. Stay tuned to our channels and at Discord for the latest updates. That is from the Sony blog.
Got me thinking. I remember back, I was looking at my notes. I remember we talked about it, but back in episode 98, back in March 26th.
Right.
So Microsoft was in talks with Discord to buy them out for a potential $10 billion.
Right.
So I wonder, obviously, I guess that deal didn't go through.
Obviously not.
Yeah. So I was like, I wonder if like Microsoft saw something, and then maybe Sony's like, hey.
I think
we need to get, maybe not buy it, but at least get a piece of that pie.
I think that maybe these two owners, Jason and Stan, didn't want to actually give up their company to somebody else yet.
Yeah.
Like, why not get that minority investment and make
your platform, your brand bigger, your product or whatever, yeah,
on a console, and show that it can be done, and grow your name and grow the platform, and then whenever that's ready, then you can sell it to Sony or whoever.
Yeah, because it'll be like those guys who made Instagram, and then like Facebook's like, hey, we like what you got, and then And
Give
now
me all that.
Instagram's like literally like one of the biggest like social platforms
Right.
there is, you know.
Right. Exactly like that. Like, but I think Instagram sold too early in that aspect, and I think if they would have held on to more creative control, which is what Discord is able to do, and what it's actually what I want that to maintain, because I enjoy using Discord to play games with friends
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's what we use for raids and Destiny and all that other stuff. So if Sony would just like straight up bought it out and then like, oh, it's only gonna be on PlayStation from now on, I'm like, fuck that. You know, like I would have been like mad, and then we're gonna have to find something new like TeamSpeak
Back to Skype.
or back to Skype
No.
or oh god, never back, or
Not Skype.
fucking Zoom chat,
Yeah.
Ventrilo, Zoom, something. We would have to find something again. So Discord's been around in our lives on the PC gaming side for a while, and if they can integrate that into PlayStation, where like I could still talk to you or anybody else while I'm
on different platforms, cross platforms.
Yeah, it makes more sense because games like Guilty Gear Strive or cross-platform.
Well, yeah, because there's so many communities just built off of that. Like a lot of times when I'm just watching the NLBC, the Next Level Battle Circuit, they literally have everybody who plays. They're all on Discord, and there's literally like communities for like, hey, I want to learn how to play Nakali. We'll get into the Nakali Discord, and there's literally just a community for everything just going on.
Nice.
Every little niche thing you could probably find something on the Discord. Which I think that's awesome. I like how when something like that grows and it just that information is out there, and I think if it got pigeonholed to just being, part of this part of a trademark or a brand strictly for that, it might just it'll limit that. I think it'll hinder it, you know, not be able to let it grow as much as it should be.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm glad that Sony's investing. I mean, I wouldn't mind if, Microsoft and Nintendo also invested, and then they were also put on those platforms.
Definitely Nintendo, because how many times have we talked about their online? And I think for Nintendo, just viewing what they have, I think they want to be in control of everything that they have. That's why they have their own proprietary, even though it's not great. I think they want to be in control of everything, because how protective are they of their IPs? They don't want anybody. I mean, remember we talked about that big house tournament, and they were going to use the Slippy mod. Once Nintendo got a wind of it, you can't use any. Yeah, whatever we have, we want to be complete and utter control of it.
Right.
But yeah, I think that would be great if like Nintendo said, hey, yeah, maybe we should integrate some.
Yeah, because think about playing Fortnite with somebody like myself playing PC, or somebody that only has a Switch, and then playing with somebody on the Xbox, and like all being able to just log into a Discord on that console and play. Like I think that'd be ideal. Like,
or just
for
playing
that one
online
service.
Super Mario Party.
But like not only that, but you can watch people stream. Like if somebody's like going through.
Yeah, cause I know. I don't want to put Travis's stuff out on the air, but I know Travis he just does his little. You want to watch him play?
Right, he streams to us, and I like that. I like
just
watching this stuff.
Group,
So I enjoy those, and like I think that Discord's a great platform, and I want it to do well and to make bigger and better things. And I got nothing but love for those guys. I think they're doing a fucking bang up job.
Yeah, so. I hope this doesn't like. I'm glad that they just got some money from PlayStation and not just got bought out and then just lose all their. We're done. Y'all could buy that.
But they didn't say that it was going to be exclusive to PlayStation consoles. They said that it's going to be integrated,
which is fine.
So, because I mean, Sony's already got their own messaging platform and party chat service and stuff like that. But if you can integrate it into Discord, I think that would be even like better. Like
I have yet to use any party chat on the PlayStation or messaging or anything like that.
I've only used for like online games.
Yeah.
Since the controller has a built-in microphone, that's the only reason why I've ever used it. So like I plug my headset up and I don't actually have to have a microphone. I can just plug this into the controller and then press the mute button if I don't want to talk to nobody or unmute it or stuff like that. So I kind of like that it's there. But yeah, I've only used it for like multiplayer games, like what was it, Worms,
HD Battle Royale,
whatever the Battle Royale one was. That was actually kind of fun, man. I enjoyed that game. I need to play a little bit more of that though. But yeah, so and I think as of today or yesterday, all the PS Plus games are available. Speaking of PlayStation,
what PlayStation?
The PlayStation Plus games that we announced last week, Wreckfest, Battlefield 5, and Stranded Deep. I think those all three of those should be available today.
May now.
Yeah, so I think they should all be available as of today, as of this recording. So go check that out if you have PlayStation Plus. So,
good.
Hey, free games.
Yeah.
Forgot.
So I saw the trailer for King of Fighters 15. It's Kyo. and Robert Garcia.
Did it shatter all expectations?
No, it didn't.
Why
It
not?
didn't. And I don't know. And the thing is, like, I messaged Johnny. I was like, Johnny, am I missing something? But I am not hyped for King of Fighters at all.
Right.
Guilty Gears, yes. You know, I mean, not only does it visually look good, but like the aesthetics, the sounds, the graphics, the gameplay, the counter, bouncing through the walls, like everything looks great. Like to me, I haven't played the beta yet, so I can't, attest for what
next week.
The 15th, yeah, it'll be next week. I haven't played the beta yet, so I can't attest for how it actually handles. But just seeing some streams of people playing it, I'm like, dude, I want to get my hands on this. I can't wait. And then I look at King of Fighters, and it's just like, And I was talking to Johnny, like, what am I missing? What are they doing wrong? He's like, dude, nothing. There's just no hype for that game. There's nothing to be desired. I think it's in the shadow of Guilty Gear. And guys, I want to be wrong. I want both these games to shine. I really do. Mm-hmm. But right now, the only thing I have my sights on is Guilty Gear. Right. But I don't know what King of Fighters, like, I look at the trailer, and some of them, like, some trailers look great, and then some trailers just look like, what?
You know,
like, I see Iori Iragami. I was like, nice. I like how that looks. And then I see like I'm like, or King. I'm like,
but you know what I think it is about King of Fighters?
What?
I think it's just because it's more of the same. Like, they're not really breaking the mold.
I think you're probably right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's another fighting game in a sea of other fighting games, but not just that, but in and of itself, like, it's King of Fighters 15. For fuck's sake.
I think you're right. I think you're right, because I haven't seen anything different. Like, I mean, even though, like, yeah, every version of Street Fighter, there's like, there's some different mechanics. There's crush counters. There's focus attacks dash cancels. There's meter. There's every iteration. There's parries. Every version of Street Fighter, there's different mechanics. But so far, just looking at King of Fighters, I mean, they haven't showed you any HUDs or meters or anything like that. But you just see super, they cancel it into another super special move,
right?
And then they finish it with their critical art, their super. I'm like,
right?
Like, I haven't seen nothing different. Like, I mean, or at least I'm not good enough to know if there's some subtle differences there that I haven't seen before.
Honestly, I just think that it's the next gen upgrade for this franchise. That's what I see it as. Like, I'm still kind of hyped for it, because I don't think I've played a King of Fighters since like 07 maybe. Like, I haven't been interested in one, and like in this one I'm still not like super sold on it. Like, I would get Guilty Gear first, but I still kind of want to give King of Fighters a shot, just because I haven't played one in just so long.
And the thing is, like, the King of Fighters, I have yet to hear, I might have missed it, but I have yet to hear a release date, and I'm fine with it. I'm because I'm not asking when's this coming out.
They'll shatter all your expectations.
Yeah, and the thing is, at this point now, where I think we talked about it briefly last week off air, where like I think Marvel was in possible talks with WB Interactive for them to do like a Marvel game. Okay, fine. I don't think that's gonna happen personally. I think that's gonna be a conflict of interest. I don't think that'll happen. But that got me thinking. Why doesn't SNK with Marvel out the picture? Wasn't Capcom and SNK do another collab cross up? Because like CVS 1 and CVS 2 were one of my favorite games. I thought they were so cool, so awesome. They had different grooves for each character. You had just picking a character. You had different art style. You had the SNK art or the Capcom art. And one thing that I did love from CVS 2, when you pick your characters, they have interactions. Like if one player is Ken, and I mean, if one player is Ken and another player is Terry, it starts off with Ken picking up Terry's hat and throws it back at him.
Right.
Like there's different interactions at the beginning of the game, and I wish they would do that more in fighting games. But definitely, I feel like if I could see CVS 3, I would love that. Capcom versus SNK 3, I would love to see that. I mean, I think the crowd would love to see that also. I mean, and not only that though, I think people are still hype. Sorry guys. Fighting games are one of my. I get hyped for fucking fighting games, but when I hear because a couple of years ago we had Street Fighter X Tekken. When are we gonna have Tekken X Street Fighter? Like, I would love to see that also.
Right.
But
I think they canceled that because of how bad Street Fighter X Tekken or Tekken.
No, Street Fighter X Tekken did really good. It had a really good following. I think what it is, I think Harada is having so much success with Fated Retribution with Tekken right now.
Mm-hmm.
That I think they're still running with it. I think that's what it is. I honestly believe it is because they're also, I think they're on season 5 now. I think it started off with Kasumi and Lydia, which we covered it briefly. But I think that's why we're not seeing Tekken versus Street Fighter. I think they're still running with Tekken 7. I think that's still like, hey,
yeah,
this is
still
putting out money. Yeah, this is still putting us out money. Let's keep rocking with this. And I don't think until that's dried up will they start. Till that dries up, that's when they'll maybe look at Street Fighter X.
I think they'll come out with Tekken 8 before they come out with.
They probably will.
I don't think you're ever gonna see that game.
It's a shame because I think that would be so awesome. And back with CVS 3, or if there's ever CVS 3, I would love to see that also. You know,
right?
I think that'd be great. So I don't know.
Going back to the King of Fighters 15,
Yes.
though, it is not even a next gen game.
It'll be cross gen.
PS4 release. I don't think there's a PS5 release. It doesn't even say.
No,
it's on the Unreal Engine 4. It comes out in 2021. It was supposed to come out last year, but they pushed it back.
And
then it also says that the team is focused on improving visuals and increasing the fast-paced gameplay by adding new elements, which have yet to be explained. In promoting the title, they keep on putting out videos and all that other stuff.
And which is very important too, because they have to work on the graphics, because the problem with King of Fighters 14 was it came out and the visuals were so lackluster. It just except for the hardcore fans that they have, it just didn't float with anybody else.
Right.
If I didn't see any coverage on it, it wasn't until like a couple of months, maybe it could be years, I don't know, but it was until a couple of months after release when SNK is like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a visual update to help the graphics and stuff like that, and it helped. But I think kind of like having not being visually sound at the very beginning, I think that hurt the game. So right. I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, Street Fighter 5 also fumbled out the gate, but that IP is so strong, and there was a pro tour backing it up at the same time, so that that helped keep the game alive. But yeah, King of Fighters 14 it's just dumb out of the gate and just kind of just went nowhere.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So hopefully King of Fighters 15. I mean, they have to do something for me to get me to want to play this game. They got to do something that draws me in, because right now it's not.
Right now they're just doing character announcements.
It's character announcement, and they basically all been characters that I've seen already.
Right.
In one way, fashion, or form. I've seen them either from playing CVS 2 or seeing some King of Fighters 14 gameplay. I've seen these characters,
or playing any of the other 13 games.
Yeah,
it's like they've all been out. I mean, have they actually showed off a brand spanking new character?
I don't even think so. I think that little sleepy kid, narcoleptic kid.
Okay,
the pillow, maybe him.
One character out of 20 so far.
Maybe him. I don't know. I have to talk to my boy Ant because he knows. But I don't know. But right now, it's literally just Guilty Gear. That's the only fighting game that I am hyped for right now.
I agree. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I don't know what to say about King of Fighters. Not Shattered. Not expected.
Nothing. What was the character that they announced?
It was Kyo and Robert.
They did 2 this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're from I think them 2 and King are Team Art of Fighting.
So that's it. They just showed them off for a little bit, like what?
It's 30 a gameplay. Seconds each? Yeah, it was like a minute, 30 seconds each. One gameplay, the trailer, the cancel special.
Oh boy!
And like I said, like I see the graphics. I'm just like,
how many more characters do they have before they're done doing character announcements and they get to the good shit?
Well, SNK King of Fighters has always been one, because King of Fighters is basically Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury. It's different of their fighting franchise all together.
Right.
And the format of that game is you don't have rounds per se. You have a character, the team of 3 characters versus a team of 3 characters, and that's it. So I mean, there's a big roster because everybody has to have at least 3 characters, and that's been a reason why I was kind of hesitant to get into King of Fighters. Is like, not only do I have to learn one character against several matchups, I gotta learn 3 characters versus
3
variable other matchups, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's a negative thing. I think someone who wants that technicality, that skill, that depth, for that person it's there, because that you'll find it there. But if you want to get someone in there to like really enjoy and get into it, like, no,
some Marvel versus Capcom vibes in there a little bit. You gotta learn 3v3s, 2v2s.
Well, not really, because the versus games you have like the assists and stuff like that. In SNK, it's just literally just you fight till the one character's dead, and that's it. There's no tags, there's no assists or stuff like that. It's just 3 different characters. But it just, I don't know. I just.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
Speaking of fighting games, the Yakuza series is not gonna be a brawler anymore. It's just gonna go strictly turn-based from now on.
Strict like
RPG,
like a dragon.
RPG, yeah, like a dragon. Right
Which
now.
which I thought that was great. I like a dragon, and that wasn't 7, right?
No,
No,
it's standalone.
because I know there was another spin-off title that they made off of it. I think it was called Judgment. I think you play like a washed-up detective or something like that, and you play the game. I think it's still slightly like the previous ones.
I think they
I'm not too
announced
sure.
Lost Judgment the other day, like
The
today.
DLC or something or sequel.
It's a sequel to its action mystery 2018 title.
Judgment.
So this one's called Lost Judgment. That one got announced today. Matter of
Okay.
fact, was today the 7th?
Today's
Yeah.
the 7th.
Yeah, so it literally got announced today.
Wow.
And ahead of that reveal, Toshihiro
Come on, weeb.
Toshihiro Nagoshi and producer Kazuki Yoshikawa confirmed that Judgment will be Ryu ga go to I can't even fucking speak today. Whatever.
It's Japanese.
Ryu's action series pillar, while Yakuza evolves into a turn-based RPG after the success of Yakuza Like a Dragon.
I think that was good for Like a Dragon to change it up because, like I said, I had some like I really enjoyed who's a hobo party member,
Yeah.
but he's like summon pigeons. He just like throws birdseed at
Pocket
him.
sand.
You know, like I thought that was so fun. Like summon help. You literally just calling somebody to come over and
get the summons?
yeah, you know, like I thought that was so
you had
funny.
to pay for it.
Yeah, that's your summon. You literally call someone to come and fight. You know, like I think they did such a great job with that aspect.
So
you know,
silly. I love
I
it.
enjoyed it, and turning into a turn-based RPG, great. And I actually want to go back to it. And it crossed my mind. It's like I need to go back.
And
to
then
the game.
the chick, once you get her and you get her fighting, she just hits you with the purse and shit.
Really?
She swings her purse at you.
I can't. Yeah, I think them changing it up, and hopefully this opens up different avenues. Maybe they could do like a tactical RPG one, or
Oh, that'd be cool.
or yeah,
Like a
who
fucking
knows?
like a Three Emblems.
Yeah, you're like on a grid and you have to move your characters around
Yeah,
and
it'd be
stuff like
fucking
that.
dope.
You're like on higher terrain. You're on top of a newsstand or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that game right now because like every once in a while, like I just want to sit back and like I want like an interactive story, which is basically what it is. Because like the gameplay isn't like super difficult or anything, and like the quests aren't super difficult. It's like I just want to laugh.
Yeah, you want to laugh and have fun. Just listen to a story, and the game literally says, "Hey, come over here." You know, you don't have to worry about where I gotta find.
Just go right here. You can find this, and then you get there, and then like some silly ass you find a bunch of dudes in diapers.
I love that part.
That was one of my favorite things.
I love that.
Where you get a weapon that's a dildo. It's just super silly and fun, and I like to just sit back and enjoy the ride sometimes. So yeah, but I've been dipping back into that, and I'm kind of glad that Yakuza is going in that direction. Now I haven't played all of them.
There's a lot of them. Yeah,
there's so many. But I do need to start my adventure on the Yakuza. Like I guess the train. I gotta get into the remastered collection, which is on Game Pass, and like the Zeros and all that other stuff, which are all on Game Pass. So I need to start that train, but once again, not a whole lot of time in the day, and like to devote that amount of time would be great.
And going back to just how awesome and simple I'm not saying simple in a negative way, but simple like you just pick up the game and play and have fun. Because like when I was playing Demon Souls, I had my boys in chat saying, "Hey, are you going light tendency or dark tendency?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, well, it depends. Are you in? Do you have your body? Are you in Souls form? Are you finding killing the bosses like this or like that? I'm like, the fuck you talking
Yes.
about? Yeah, I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? And then like my boy Laxi's like, all right, Rick, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna type this out for you, okay? I'm like, all right. So I'm literally just like, what? I ain't trying to do that in Demon Souls. I just want to kill the bosses. I'm trying to learn the fights. I'm fighting my fucking life here.
If I'm remembering correctly, it's like every time you die, you lose like half your health, and it just makes the game harder until you can like recover your body. Correct? Am I not? Am I mistaken?
I don't think so. I know like when you have your whole body, your corporal body, you have access to your full HP bar.
Right.
But once you go into the Souls form, you have like maybe like 3/4 of it.
Right.
Half.
So yeah, once you're in Souls, it drops.
But it doesn't. I don't think it keeps dropping. At least I don't think so. Because I wouldn't have any I wouldn't have any.
I would
I'd
be
be
not
dead by
having
now.
fun.
Yeah, I'd be like walking and dying. Yeah,
Slap.
yeah. I saw my friend playing Sekiro Shadows Dice twice. I'm like, damn. I should play this one.
That game looks. I mean, I played through like the
They played a
first
couple.
chapter, but like I was like, fuck, I gotta relearn Souls games again.
I hear
because-
everybody say the butterfly lady. I'm like, oh god, I don't want to fight anybody named Butterfly Lady.
I've seen that boss fight. That looks terrible. But what I was getting at is like relearning because like it's more dodges instead of parries and.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah.
I thought it was more about parries.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
getting it backwards.
like it's all
more
about
parries instead of dodging
dodges,
and getting out of the way.
Because you have to break their poise or something like that, and then once you parry them, then you could like stagger them, and then that's when you get in. Because if you expect just to dance around them and poke at them, like I don't think it's
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the mechanic for that game. Like you gotta parry beat
Right.
and I think and from what I heard is like it feels really rewarding when once you get your parries down and just and you're breaking their poise and you're getting in there. I'm like another Souls game.
Yep. And it's called Shadows Die Twice for a reason.
Yeah.
So
because I was watching my boy Ant playing it. And he's like, "All right, wait till they walk away." Then pops back up. I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Oh man, I need to get into that one too. Jeez, I'm just so fucking behind on everything. I own that one on Steam, and I haven't even fucking. I've got like 5 hours in it, 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
So many things come out and just like grab my attention.
Yeah. Going back to Demon Souls, like my buddies were talking about like Rick, how you feeling about Demon Souls still? And like I said, I just talked to him like all the experiences I had with the Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, and just like there's all the unique games, and I'm enjoying it, but it's just
Use your words, Rick. Use your words. It's what? It's
Hi guy.
hot guy.
Hi guy.
You got anything else, Papa?
I think that's about it on my end.
Okay, I got one last thing. Stadia product lead John Justice leaves Google. Yeah, that was about it. Like,
Did you say
it
why?
was reported that vice president and head of production at Stadia, John Justice, recently left the company. He joined in 2019, but has yet to update his LinkedIn profile. It's so silly. But he was overseeing the consumer experience for Stadia. In the past, talked about what was next coming. He was like kind of like the face of Stadia.
The Jeff Kaplan of Stadia.
Very much so. But he is no longer with the company. But it doesn't really say why.
At this point, Stadia has been plagued with so much setbacks and negativity from the beginning that it's a wonder that it's still around. Remember that one guy that was talking about, well, you guys should be paying developers to be streaming their stuff.
Right.
I was like, and then like I think I saw somewhere like they didn't until recently they added a search bar on their platform. Just a whole plague of things just wrong with it, and just like,
well, they're advertising it as like a console replacement, right? And that's all fine and dandy, but like if you're a gamer, more than likely you have some form of a gaming device, right?
I mean, let's face the facts. I mean, you can't even find a PlayStation on the shelf. You can't even find a graphics card. They're just, I mean, of course, as for graphics cards, they're being used up for like,
right,
by mining companies. But it's just that, but like even PlayStations, like they're trying to find an alternative for people that want to be casual about gaming. But like, I don't know, if you're gonna be casual about gaming, you probably just have like a little Switch or on your mobile, or you're still fine with your PS4.
Right.
If you want something latest and greatest, like this is why it's still hard to find PlayStation 5s on your Xbox Series X's and stuff like that. It's just like I just find it like, how is Stadia still like?
Well, the main thing for me though is like, being that I am a PC gamer and a console gamer, and that I own games on multiple platforms on Steam. I mean, on PC or whatever, like Steam, Epic, Uplay and all that other stuff.
VR and mobile, yeah.
Right, but like the main thing is like the fact that like GeForce Now allows you to log into those and like play those games. You pay them for the service to play those games online, like through your phone or tablet or whatever. And that's the main difference for me between those two services, so Stadia and GeForce Now. Stadia being that you have the Chromecast, and you have to buy the game on that platform, and then that's the only place you can play that game, through online bandwidth and all that other stuff. But this one, I mean, you could buy games on your Steam account from your phone, and then log into your GeForce Now. Don't even have to install it. Like now, it's on your account, and you can start playing like immediately, which makes a hell of a lot more sense. Like, oh, I'm building a PC, but I can't find a graphics card right now because they're so hard to find. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna buy the game anyway because it's on sale, whatever, and then I can play on GeForce Now.
Yeah.
Until the time comes where I can actually get a graphics card, and like then I can play, whatever, full screen. So like I think that's a big selling point for GeForce Now, and I think that's where Stadia falls short. Like if it had the ability to,
aren't you glad you didn't buy the Legendary Edition, the Founders Edition? Oh God,
I'm glad I didn't buy into the hype of the Stadia. I know a couple people that did, and they said that they're happy with it. But to be honest, I wouldn't want to buy. I wouldn't want to separate my platforms, and that's where Stadia broke it off for me. Like I still got to buy the game on your platform. Like you can't just have my account linked into. I mean, Google links into everything. You can't just link my account with Epic, or fucking
Epic Games or whatever,
Steam or GOG or whatever. I gotta sit here and fucking buy the game on your platform, and I can only use it on that platform. And then we run the risk of even worse things because all these things are brand new. And you saw that they're shutting down a 10-year-old system, and you saw how people almost lost their fucking mind over that.
Yeah.
And imagine that Google just pulls the plug on it because it's not profitable for them within the first year.
Which they've done before with different other platforms,
right?
Products.
That one I would be more upset about because like they put out more recent games on that platform specifically. So yeah, like for something like that, I would be pissed. For something 10, 15 years old, not so much. But like the fact that you can't transfer those over in between like a different PC or something like that like if they had like a Stadia launcher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Steam, but like Google had a launcher on your PC where like you can still download the game and play on your PC, then I would be fucking sold on Stadia. I would be sold on it. Like, oh, dub, I could buy games on.
Well, at that point, they would have to have their own game studios that makes things different that I can't find anywhere else, like on different, like on Steam or. I mean, but to me, would be what the incentive to get Stadia. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, but what I'm saying is like the incentive. If you wanted to do something like that, it would. What I'm saying is to make it a sweeter buy is to have a platform on PC or wherever, a PC specifically. Since we're talking about PC and console gaming, but kind of like Steam does, and Steam has Steam Link, but you have to be on the same network. And if Steam Link just worked, everywhere, like if I could go down the street and still play games on my Steam Link, what I'm saying is like the fact of the matter is like if that service ever goes away, then you're
the
not
streaming aspect of it, right?
Right.
Google,
if the streaming aspect of Google Stadia ever goes away, then those purchases that you made, they're gone forever.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that they still had an online store like on your PC that you could still like download those games and play anywhere, like on your PC or whatever. I think that would be more. More people would be incentivized to purchase those games than just like why. I mean, like. I don't know how to explain it.
To me, it boils down to who is their target, and I think they just missed that mark with the target. Like, oh, we want the casual gamer. And to me, it's like if you want, like, I think Xbox could nail the casual gamer, and I'm not calling people who have Xboxes casual gamers.
Yeah, you just did. Thanks.
But I mean it in the aspect where, like, if you have an Xbox and you just want to play random games, here's a Game Pass, and they're doing it. They're freaking knocking it out of the park because you can just download the game. Cool. Great. Some games rotate. It's literally video game Netflix. That's what it is, But with Stadia, is like, if like you want to get a casual gamer, what does that mean? Like, how casual? Like people who play on mobile phones? Because my mom, she plays Candy Crush on her phone. I guess she's a casual gamer. You think she's gonna get a Stadia? No. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, what about me? Am I a casual gamer? Because I only play, 10 hours a week, maybe. Right. No, because of me, I play either on my PlayStation or on my Switch or on my Xbox or my PC. It's like I didn't know who the target was, and I think that being ambiguous with the target just did not land with anybody. I think it just kind of just fell on the flat in the face, and it's just like, there it is. Like nobody. Like, I never have yet met anybody that says they played it and enjoyed it, or met anybody that even just played it.
I wasn't aware of this, but they do offer free games. with like Stadia Pro.
Yeah.
So like as long as you have a service, I didn't even realize that.
I guess to put some games free for rotation or something.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
Little Nightmares 2's on there,
Nice.
Hitman, Jedi Fallen Order, Journey to the Savage Planet, Resident Evil 7 it looks like, and Pixel Junk Raiders. But I mean they have more. Those are just the ones that they listed out on the Pro.
I want to play
games.
Little Nightmares too.
But I mean there's a lot of these games that are on here are also on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Just definitely not as much. Like I can definitely just scroll through that.
That literally
pretty
looks
quick.
that literally looks like I see everything I see on Game
It's
Pass.
like 30 games or so,
Yeah.
and it's $10 a month where you could pay 15. I mean, these are waiting for you on the store to buy.
Yeah, to buy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit on there. But yeah, like I wouldn't pay $10 a month for that service. Definitely not. But like I think if they sweeten up the pot a little bit, I think they could incentivize more people to get into that because you're right, you can't find those consoles. But like a lot of people have fucking Chromecasts. All you need to do is buy the controller or a Bluetooth controller, you know?
Yeah.
Like that would definitely be way easier. And you don't have to have a hard drive or like run out of hard drive space, which is another fucking big issue going on.
It's an issue. It's an issue.
So anyway, I don't.
It's just like I all this news with Stadia. It's like I don't want it to fail and be like, oh, that sucks that they didn't do anything. But it's just like I just didn't know what the target was. You know, I think they made a product that just kind of like fell in between these different groups of gamers and just like, okay, and here it is, and now we have people just not there anymore.
I mean, I think it's fucking perfect right now whenever you can't find these consoles anywhere. Something like Stadia is perfect right now. Like, and then like maybe you end up enjoying it and like just playing it nonstop and buying all your games there and all that stuff. If you were like diehard, had to play fucking whatever Cyberpunk or I don't know, you know, whatever it is on like the highest quality graphics. Not saying that's what they are, but you know, like if you had to do those things, then yeah, it's like the perfect time to go out and get a Stadia and then like do that stuff. But would I do it? Nah.
Would I have been able to play games on my Stadia during the freeze in February?
Definitely not.
No,
Definitely not. Your power went out.
Yeah, your power was going out, right? Or just you have rolling blackouts like we had, you know, back in February.
But I mean,
the thing
you
is,
couldn't play shit. The power was out.
No. The Switch, to me, that's where it shined.
Right.
Because the Switch, you literally just had your, you know, and that's when I started playing Final Fantasy VII. Like I was like, I'm bored because we're literally shut-ins for the whole week. I want to play a game, but I didn't want to turn on my consoles because the rolling blackouts and then everything just shut off. You know, we didn't have internet, so I was like, I could play my Switch. And to me, it filled that role perfectly because I didn't have to be online. I didn't have to be connected, you know. Of course, I didn't play any multiplayer online games, of course. But, you know, I still had the options to play the games and all my little cartridges that I had with it.
Yeah, I started playing Luigi's Mansion at the doctor's office. When I took Alice up there, I was like, oh, shit, I want to play some more of this game.
Yeah, it was just like, man, again, I don't know.
It's a niche market.
It is. And I'll I guess I could just leave it at that.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
But, guys in chat, if you guys have a Stadia and have played it and have experience with it, let us know because I'm curious.
Let me borrow your Switch.
Let me borrow your Stadia. Let me borrow your Stadia. It's just
borrow your Stadia.
And you guys can borrow my Amazon Luna.
Yeah, the Luna whenever it comes out.
With the Mass Effect, with not Mass Effect, MMO, Lord of the Rings.
It's
and
never
Crucible.
happening.
And I think they're working on one more game.
RIP.
I think they're working on one more game. I think they talked about it, but I forgot what it was.
Oh well.
We'll see.
Anyway, where can we find you, brother?
Down here, OS_Rick with a 1. I'm gonna be streaming Resident Evil 8 tomorrow.
Ooh.
After me and my old man hang up some drywall, because that's gonna be fun. Dust everywhere. You should see the garage, dude. It looks like it's a cocaine party.
It was already a mess.
It looks like a fucking cocaine party in the 80s, dude. It looks like fucking Miami Vice. It's just everywhere,
like
dude.
Fucking Scarface had a party in there.
Yeah, it's just everywhere, dude. It's everywhere. It's in the fridge. It's on the top of the washer and dryer. It's behind everywhere.
Oh well, just get a fucking leaf blower and get it all out of there.
Yeah.
Or a wet shop vac.
I want to get rid of that pool table. I really do. I want my garage back. I want my garage back, and I want to put a freaking rack.
Your garage.
Yeah, I want to put the garage. I want to put the rack in there. Put the battle ropes in there, and then move some of the gaming stuff back out there because I can't wait. I want to play Guilty Gear with the gang. I really do. I think that's the game I'm waiting for. Just stream it and talk shit and go back to that. So yeah, catch me there, guys. I stream Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. It's either a rotation of Demon Souls, Final Fantasy and Resident Evil. So, stuff like that. And I swear, guys, I play fighting games, and once Guilty Gear comes in, that's the one I'm going to be in there.
There we go.
I said, I'm sticking to my guns, guys. I'm done with Street Fighter 5. And it pains me to say it because I want to play with Johnny. I want to play with Dirk. I want to play with Kevin. But I am done. There's just nothing for me there, and I'm going to wait because I only have literally a month
and 10 days.
A month and 3 days, 4 days until Guilty Gear is out. That's if it doesn't get pushed back. But that's fine. We'll get there, guys. We'll play some fighting games. We'll be hanging out.
Hell yeah.
We'll be silly. And I'm going to work on my commentary. I am. Because I had a good time when we were playing Street Fighter back in the day. When Johnny and Pete are playing, I'm just watching and commentating. And that was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was so much fun. Okay. I'm done.
As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at @OS_onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, it's optionselectpodcast@gmail.com or at optionselectpod on all things social media. As always, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. You could have been anywhere else on a Friday night, which Rick didn't say. I'm going to say it. You shut your mouth.
I changed it
up. You could have been anywhere.
No, because I let it.
You could have been.
I lead it with mom.
I'm talking.
I lead it with my mom. Happy Mom's Day. Happy Mother's
I'm talking.
Happy Mother's Day. He just steals my shit, boys.
Anyways, y'all could have been anywhere else on a Friday night. We appreciate you hanging out with us. You could have been doing other things, and you decided to hang out here with us. So make sure you say Happy Mother's Day to your mom. Go take her out to dinner. Go do something nice for her. We love you so much. We hope you guys take care. See ya.
Peace out.